Olá, sejam muito bem-vindos a um novo episódio do Fala CaJu, um podcast feito por uma desconhecida com convidados também não muito conhecidos. No episódio de hoje, I'm going to speak in English, so it's going to be a little bit different, but we're going to have subtitles, so you're going to keep up, so don't worry about it. And my guest today is going to be Laís Nori. Hi.
Hello.
So, Laís, can you introduce yourself for us?
Yes, I can. So, my name is Laís. I am almost 20 years old.
Oh.
I was born in Itápolis, but I currently live in Ribeirão Preto because I studied pharmacy there in USP. And I'm also a graduated pianist, classical pianist. And now I'm on vacation here. Thank God.
Thank God. Sober.
Yeah. So that's it about me.
How did you start studying pharmacy?
I think it was like until my first week of high school, I really wanted to be a doctor. But then
I remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah.
It was like so strange, like, oh, a pharmacy. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't expect that.
Yes, but what happened was that before the high school, you don't have like very much contact with chemistry. So in the first week, I had my first chemistry classes, and it was love at first sight. Like, I really love chemistry. And so I started to see that I didn't have chemistry in medicine. So I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to give up chemistry. And so I started to look for things that had chemistry. And my three options were chemistry itself, pharmacy, and chemistry engineering.
Oh, that's...
But I have a problem that I don't like. Please. Physical teachers, don't kill me. I don't like so much physics.
No, I hate physics as well. So don't worry, you're not alone in this.
I don't like so much. Like, I like calculations and numbers, but not that much.
Not physics, no.
Yeah. So I needed to look for something that didn't have so much physics. And pharmacy, it still has physics, but it's not so strong.
It's more chemistry.
Yes. And I like biology too. Yeah. I had a great biology teacher, and she made me fall in love with biology too. Yeah. So I think the pharmacy was the perfect match of these two.
So you think you're in the right choice?
I think. I really love the graduation that I'm doing, and I love like knowing that I will be doing like things that will help people get better or like feel better with themselves.
That's nice, yeah. And do you use a lot of English to read your university textbooks?
Yes. So let's call it science, pharmaceutical science. Science, it has this English that is the universal language of science. So English, everyone that is a scientist almost talks everything in English. So it is a very important thing. And also, a lot of books that we use to study are in English. And then you have the translation to Portuguese, but sometimes in translations, things get lost. Yeah. Because not every language, I don't think there is a language that is very similar to the other. Yeah. So things get lost, like translating from English to Portuguese. And also we have a lot of texts, like new discoveries around the world, they are all in English. So it's not like if you don't speak English, you cannot do a graduation of any college or any university, but it helps a lot. Yeah,
there are going to be a lot of folks that need English.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of the classical community from the piano, it is in English. It is in English. Because the countries that really, say to people, like, let's learn a new instrument, they're almost like Australia.
But how do you learn that in English? So, like...
No, like, the English countries, they usually put more instruments in people's lives.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I thought
in school,
I thought you told me like, to learn the piano, I had to learn English.
No, it's not like that. But like a lot of YouTubers, they speak English.
Oh yeah.
A lot of concert people around the world speak English, so they also use this common language to talk with themselves. So it also helped me in the classical area of my life.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, and how did you learn English?
So I think as almost everyone in Brazil, the parents said, let's put our kids to learn English.
Yeah.
So with me, it was no different. My parents, they waited for me to learn Portuguese. And after I was talking in Portuguese, writing in Portuguese, understanding Portuguese, they said, now it's time to put her in English.
English? Oh my God.
I think it was 9, 10, something like this. And so they put me to do group classes in English in a school. And I stayed in that same school until I was 16 years. I stayed there and I did English class with the same group. They were also my classmates from school, so we had a lot of talking.
That's nice when you have a group of people that you know them. Yeah.
So that was the first step. But I really just learned that I knew how to speak English after I went to the US.
Yeah, that's nice. We're going to talk more about that. But first of all, was it difficult to learn English? Do you think English is a difficult language? Or no?
So I am a person from calculus, numbers, chemistry.
Not from letters?
No. So for me to say like I loved learning English, it will be not true. Like in the first moments I was like,
Not
there are
nice.
no numbers. Where are the carbons here? So
Oh my god.
I was not like a big fan, but I always like made a commitment to learn English. So I always did homework, I always studied.
I know. Also, you're like your parents, like, learn.
Yes.
Please learn English.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they would never pressure me. Like, if I went to them like, I don't want to do that anymore, they would like talk with me. So I was never so pressured by my parents. So going back to the English class, I started with that group. And after that, I went to another school with another teacher to do solo classes.
Yeah. It's better, I think.
Yes, because we put it more like in talking and listening. Because I think that reading and writing is not the problem. I think the problem really is you're talking and you're listening.
Yeah.
Because they talk so fast and you need to listen to that.
Yeah.
So it's very good. I like to do more the listening part.
Listening part, yeah. It's so important.
Yeah.
Listening part. It's one of the most important parts, I think.
Yeah.
And do you think, like, you just learned just because of your parents? Did they influence you a lot? Did they push you through, or?
Like, my father, he always loved the United States.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think the fathers nowadays have this.
Yeah, that's me. I don't know.
Yes, does your father have the same?
Yeah, that's the same.
So
like, why? Yeah.
He loves the United States.
Yeah.
And I think that he always had the dream to go there and bring us with him. So I think that me learning English was kind of him, like,
His
putting
dream.
to me,
Yeah.
like, oh, look what I can do. And I like that, as I told you, my parents never pressured me to do anything. They were always like, if you don't want to do, like, that's okay. Of course, they're not for everything. We cannot be, like, radicals. But
yeah. Oh, my God.
when I was, I think, 6 or 7 years, I started to do painting.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
And I don't like painting.
You don't like
No.
just because of them?
No, it's because my cousins, they also did. So we were all together.
Oh.
So they're doing, I'm going to do too. And then I came to them and said,
No.
I don't like it.
There are no numbers.
I don't like it. So I wanted to go out. And they said, okay, that's no problem.
That's nice. That's really nice.
And with English, it was like my parents always told me that you need to study, you need to have good grades because you're only studying. But they also never put that amount of pressure on me. So I would say to them like, oh, I got an 8 in the English class, and they will be very happy.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't know what it means. Like, oh, you got an 8, that's good.
Yeah. Sometimes parents are like that.
I don't understand what that means, but that's good. If you're happy, we're happy.
Yeah. But I love that. That's really genuine.
Yeah, they are. Like, sometimes I call them in the college saying like, oh, I got a very good grade in chemical analysis. And they're like, that's great. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But that's great if you're happy.
What is
this?
Oh my God.
So I love that part that my parents like put me in English, but they never said like, oh, you need to do that, you need to study, you need to be fluent. It was like
your time. So.
Yes. They always like, she's studying, she's doing her thing, she's understanding. Yeah. So that's good. That's nice. But they were really happy when we went the first time. And they see that the English paid for itself.
Yeah.
I
was going to ask you, when was the first time you traveled out of Brazil? How was it?
The first time I traveled out of Brazil was 2018. Yeah, 2018.
You were young.
I was 14.
Oh my God.
Going to 15.
That's so nice. Yeah.
So because here in Brazil we have this culture like the 15-year party.
Oh yeah, we do. Or like you travel.
Yes.
You choose between traveling and having a big party. So.
I never liked the idea of the big party.
No, me neither.
So my father also had a little freedom. My decision. Like, we were going to
Please don't choose the party.
Yeah. So we were going to travel and we traveled. And it was a very good trip. We went to New York.
That's so nice.
And to Chicago.
I think you posted that. Like New York?
Yes, but this was last year.
Last year?
I went 2 times.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
I went 2 times only. But the first time that I went, I was very young. And here's the thing. When we went for the first time, my parents didn't know that I could speak English. So we went like just going. And when we got there, my brother was even younger. He was 11, I think, 10. So he could not speak English very well because he was starting to learn. My mom doesn't speak English any. And my father, he speaks English like not so much. He's not fluent, but he can understand. He can ask things. And so when we got there, my father had some problems because they were talking very fast and he didn't understand. And that's where we discovered I could speak English.
Oh my God.
I started to understand and I started talking. And my father was like, talk to her, not to me.
You know that. Oh my God,
She can
so
talk.
nice. She can talk.
And then
Please,
I
order for me. Oh my
like
God.
talk with her. We will go to shopping stores and a lot of things. And my mom, she doesn't speak any English. When people will come to her, say, no, talk to her. No English, talk to her.
Yeah, I know.
So in the first trip that I had outside Brazil, there was this big time in my life where I said, oh, I can speak English.
Imagine if you didn't.
Imagine if I didn't. I wouldn't be like speaking that today, like.
Yeah.
Not. I think I don't know if I'm fluent or not, but
You are 100%. Yeah.
But like I would not be here. I would not have studied more because after I discovered something, I was like, I need to study more because I need to improve.
Yeah.
And it was something that even though I didn't have numbers, didn't have any chemistry, I liked very much doing.
Yeah.
Like I am passionate about talking with native English talkers,
and
they like not even they don't think that I'm not from the United States. Even though we have the accent, like the Brazilian accent,
we do.
that is a little strong.
Little. Just a little.
But it's very good, the feelings that you have while you're talking there. And when you're there, like, because you live your whole life here in Brazil, everyone talks in Portuguese.
Yeah.
You don't need to think about anything. And when you go out and nobody talks in English, because New York is not like Orlando. If you go to Orlando, a lot of people there speak Spanish, Portuguese.
Yeah.
But in New York, it's
There
not
are a
like
lot
that.
of Brazilians in Florida.
Yes.
So.
In New York, it's not like that. We have a lot of Native Americans there that only speak English. So nobody would understand if you didn't speak English. So seeing that you can say, you can speak, it was very, very good.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Were
it was
you
a
scared?
change.
The first time you had to like order something or
I
talk
not
to
scared.
strangers?
Like
Not
you get a little anxious.
the heart beating,
Yeah.
like butterflies in your stomach. I'm like, oh my God, I have to say something. Like,
Because
please.
you don't want to
Make mistakes.
make mistakes.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that this is a very big problem that we have nowadays. That people
Yeah.
think that talking English is making no mistakes.
Yeah.
I think that the time that I'm talking here, I made like 200
Oh, me
mistakes.
too. I think like in the beginning, I was like so nervous. I have no idea what I said. Just like that's normal. It's completely normal. Even with Portuguese, sometimes I miss things up.
Yes,
Yeah.
because like it's not our native language,
No.
and not even the native speakers know 100%
Yeah,
their
no,
language.
they don't. Yeah.
So we don't have the necessity to speak everything 100% right. If
Yeah.
people are understanding us, that's what
Yeah.
counts.
I have a problem with saying great all the time. So I love the word great. For me, everything's great. And my roommate just told me like, stop saying great. Like, how are you? I'm great. And she was like, nobody uses that. It's just like good or fine or doing well. Don't use great. I'm like, great, I'm great. And you're like, no.
But it is something that we learn here.
We learn here. Like, I'm great. You know?
Everything-
Like, I'm great.
Every school that
Yeah.
you go in Brazil, how are you? I'm great.
I'm great. I'm
I'm
fine.
great.
I'm doing well. No, it's just like I'm great. Every time I use I'm great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I made a lot of mistakes as well. Don't worry about it.
No,
We
don't
have
worry.
that. Yeah. Even in life. Not without like
Yeah.
so that happens. It's just something.
Yes.
But yeah. So your first contact with native English speakers was like nice.
It was very nice. And it was
Were they rude with me? With you? I'm sorry, I was talking to me.
if they were rude with me.
Yeah.
I think that we have rude people
Every
here.
time.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So there were some people that were very nice with me. Because like as it was the first time that I was talking in English and listening to English, I was like a little slow.
Yeah.
So like they needed to talk very slow with me and like with very careful words. And I also think that in New York they had an accent. They have an accent that is very strong also. I think
I never went to New York. I have no idea.
I think, like, I don't live there, so I'm not sure if I'm talking something that is true, but I think they have, like, a strong accent in the United States. So there was another thing that also got in the middle, like, they would say things, and I was like, oh my God, what they're saying? So I would say, like, can you please, like, slow down?
Slow down.
Let's start again. But it was very good. It was a changing point. Like, you know, the core memories Inside Out?
Oh yeah.
I think it was a core memory.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, I know. Sometimes they are like, oh my God, slow down. Oh my God, please talk about it. You know, like, oh my God, don't mess things up.
I think this was the best film.
But do you feel like you had to know everything, or were you like relaxed, like I can make mistakes the first time?
I think that like every time that we do something for the first time, we want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
Even
Me
though
too.
like I'm not gonna say that I'm a perfectionist, but I tend to do things right.
Perfectly? Yeah, I know. I'm like that.
It's not like that everything needs to be perfect, but
Yeah.
you want to do things with a certain right.
Yeah. I want a perfection.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
So I think the first time that I was talking and I was there, I kind of have it in my head, like, if I went to somewhere and I didn't know what they were talking about, I would be like, damn.
Yeah. Oh my god.
How do I not know that? But after some time, and I think that as I grew up, not only in English, but in every aspect of my life, it's okay to not be perfect every time.
Yeah.
We cannot be perfect.
Imagine if it were like perfect in everything.
Like everyone makes mistakes. Like I made a mistake once in college where I forgot to send an essay. There was not like the biggest amount of the grade, the final grade, but it was like half a point. And after I saw that I didn't send, it was not because I didn't do, I just forgot to send.
Oh.
I was like,
I would be so mad at myself.
I was, but then I said like, Laís, it's already done.
Yeah.
The teacher is not going to allow you to send it after, so
relax.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we want to do everything perfect. It's not like, please don't forget to do your essays. They are important. But the point here that I'm wanting to say is like, sometimes we make mistakes. And we cannot be like so hard.
Strictly, yeah.
We need to learn from them.
Yeah.
So like after I forgot that essay, I never forgot anymore.
And are you concerned about your grades?
A lot?
Yeah.
So I think that I have some kind of, I don't know the word in English, but academical approval, I think.
Yeah.
Like, so we all want to be the best one. We all have this feeling inside of us. But I think that I improve it a lot.
Do you think you get more A's than B's in your class or no? And now in college.
Yeah, I think college really shows you that you cannot be perfect every time.
It's hard. It's
It
really
is.
hard.
Because there are so many things, and you and I, you live in another country. I live in another city.
Yeah.
So we just don't it's not like we just should study anymore. We need to take care of our houses.
Yeah, we do.
We need to take care of our lives. So
we have to cook. We have to eat.
Yeah.
Literally, time. We spend time on that.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
So sometimes something's going to slip away.
Yeah.
But I think that there is a big difference between trying
Mm-hmm.
and not trying.
Yeah.
So you need to try. If it is something that you are really willing, I want to have good grades.
Yeah.
You can try and you have good grades, but not every time.
But don't stress about it. Sometimes
Yes.
we get so stressed.
Because sometimes things I always think about it. We have things that are not under our control.
Yeah.
So we stress about them and
It's my teacher.
yeah.
She says, "I'm really
we
great.
deal
Everything's gonna
with
be fine."
people.
Yeah.
The teachers are not the same. So
Yeah.
sometimes you do something, and then the teacher is like, "Oh, this is not what I wanted,"
Hmm.
and you will be like, "Okay, what can I do?"
Is it different between one subject and to another? The
Yes.
way it's graded?
Yes, very much. The teachers are different. The way they grade us is different.
Yeah.
So you need to adjust, and that's where it enters. It takes time to adjust.
It's just that, yeah.
So the first time you cannot expect to be all right
Yeah.
in every teacher because they're all different. They grade us in different ways. They have different teaching methods. So
That is okay, I think.
yes,
But sometimes I get oh my god, I have a lot of things to do in this class, but this one is just essays. And
yes.
yeah.
But some things are out of control.
Yeah, some things are out of control.
Yes.
We were just talking about it, yeah.
Some-
I can't control that, yeah.
Yes.
I know. What are the biggest differences do you feel when you travel there in language that we learn here? I told a great thing,
So here we learn a very formal English.
Yeah.
So when you go there, you know, you learn, you see.
What's up? Hey, dude.
They don't talk formal. It's like us. We don't talk formal
We don't
Portuguese.
talk Portuguese, yeah.
No, we don't talk
Tá
formal.
bem? Tá legal? Ô, cara. Mano. So it's a dude, what's up?
Can you imagine someone that outside of Brazil learns Portuguese his whole life
Yeah.
and then comes here,
Mano. What is that?
he learns to conjugate the verbs,
Yeah.
and then here we don't do that anymore.
No, we don't. We don't. Estavam? Estavam.
Um,
Está tudo bem. Tá tudo bem. Sometimes it's just bem.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
We have that.
So in the States, it was the same. They're not formal.
Yeah.
They do not care if they're saying right things or wrong things.
Yeah.
And they want you to understand.
And they get mad at you sometimes if you don't.
Yeah.
I'm please, sorry. No.
So they don't talk very formal. So nobody say, what time is it?
Yeah.
No. Say, can you say me the time?
Yeah,
Or
can you tell me the time?
The hour? What is the hour?
Yeah. But I know. And the hour is like 10ish. One thing that I learned just there, my roommate always like, oh, I'm going to meet you at 10ish, at like 9ish. I'm going to have dinner with my friend at 8ish.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's the same as our, like, lapelas.
Lapelas, yeah.
Lapelas 9 ou 10.
Yeah. But it was so strange because I never learned that here.
Yes.
So I went there, I was like, 10ish? What are you talking about? What time is this?
That's why going there, like, not just to the US, any speaking English country or any language that you learn, it's very good because there you'll be tested and you'll learn really what it is to
learn English.
To talk in English or Spanish, German.
Yeah. And what are the cultural differences, do you feel?
So when we went the first time, there was one thing that we were shocked because here in Brazil we don't have that.
The restaurant thing? Or no?
No, it was the bar thing because we entered in a place there was a restaurant and also a bar.
Yeah.
And there was like those bar tables where you have the little I don't know the word in English. The little seats there.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
And me and my brother, we sat there with our parents because it was like, hi, this place is cool. And they went to and said, are you above 21? And I was like, no. So you can't sit here.
Oh my God.
Because it was a bar.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I hate that.
Okay. Sorry.
Can you believe I can't drink there?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 21, right?
Yeah. I'm like, I want to drink. Like here I drink wine. I miss my wine. 6 months without wine? Oh my God. Yeah. I hate that. So that's like a cultural difference.
Yes.
It's like a big one.
And I also think that the driving thing, like they learn to drive very early.
Yeah. We learned to drive just with 18.
And sometimes people even go like even older.
Even older, yeah.
Do you drive?
Like, yeah, I do.
I never saw you driving.
No, yeah. Don't even. You don't want to see me driving. I'm like so scared of driving sometimes. No. Yeah.
I love driving.
I'm getting used to it. It's because I stay away,
Yeah.
So I'm like 6 months without driving. So when I come back, I'm like, oh my God, the car and everything again. I'm sweating. Oh my God. So it's just like, not nice.
Yeah.
With Louise, they had a lot of like moments with the car that we laugh a lot. Yeah, no, I can't even talk about it.
I can't imagine like you Louise
in the car. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, don't. Really. I'm just like really so scared. But yeah, that happens. But yeah, the car thing is just one of the biggest ones as well, I think. Mm-hmm. The car, the drinking, the restaurant thing, the tip thing.
Another
we
thing.
Don't tip. We don't
like,
tip.
No,
we
don't.
Don't tip. That's nice. But yeah, that's nice for us. Not there, I know that it's important.
Another thing that I was very surprised was the pharmacy thing.
What?
That they sell everything in pharmacy. But not like here that you can find a lot of things. No, they really sell everything on pharmacies there. Walgreens?
Yeah.
Everything is on the pharmacy. Like, everything.
Yeah. But they don't sell, I think, like, just like antibiotics. They don't sell that, right?
I don't know.
I don't think they sell that.
I was going to say that. I think that they don't sell medication.
Yeah.
They sell everything besides medication.
Yeah.
Because I went there, I saw chocolates, I saw
you're gonna
makeup.
Yeah.
And I also saw, like, I think I saw a pool. One day they were selling a pool.
Oh my
because
God.
It was summer when I went there. So they were selling a pool and I was like, pool?
A pharmacy? Oh God. Yeah.
But so I think that was another cultural thing.
Yeah.
Like here at pharmacy they have a lot of things, but there it's even more. Like
yeah.
You only know when you see it.
Yeah. All the makeup things.
Yes.
Oh, it's all about the restaurant thing because here we don't like sit and wait. Here we just sit and we have a lot of like waiters.
Yes.
Yeah. And there is just like one for your table. They are gonna sit you and here you just like, I like this place. You can sit. Yeah. Literally. Yes. And it was so strange.
Yeah.
When I came back here, I waited and my mom was like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, nothing. Like, no, I'm not waiting.
Yes.
What is going on? Yeah. So that's a big.
That's another thing.
Yeah. I know. And also the shower thing. Brazilians, we do take long showers. Yeah, we do take long showers. And that's something that is, I don't know, all of us. I don't think there's one Brazilian that don't really take long shower. Do you like to take long showers?
Like, not so long. But
like 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
My roommate, even like after gym, it was like 6 minutes and she was ready. Like, I was like, what's going on? Why?
Because I think we have this thing like, we need to put the music. Because I don't take baths without music.
Yeah.
So we need to put the music. We need to adjust the temperature of the water.
But we watched like twice.
And then we're like there, just enjoying.
Yeah.
Just enjoying the shower. Putting the soap. Like.
Yeah. No, but even like to shave. Like, even when she was shaving, it was just like, maximum was 10 minutes. For me, it was like, I can't see anything. It was like so dark. Like, oh my God.
It's the secret for her. Please.
Yeah. Please, yeah. Like, girl, what do you do? Oh my God, I know. But that's really like one thing that is completely different. Mm-hmm. Do you think about one more thing that is different? Like a cultural or language or like anything?
I think that one thing, but this is like, I don't know if you felt it because I don't think you live in a house.
I live in a house.
You live in a house? Okay.
No, like there?
Yeah.
Oh, I was living in a dorm.
Yes. So I don't know if you're going to, but like I have an aunt and an uncle that lives there.
Yeah, I went to their
house. You know them. I love them.
They're so nice.
I love
kisses. We love you guys. Yeah.
André, Isabella.
Yeah, they are watching the podcast, I think.
They are watching?
I think so, yeah. They're going to watch this one.
Hi, guys.
So, hi.
I miss you.
Yeah, I miss you guys, too.
So, I went to their house for the first time, and it was all open.
Yeah.
And here we are so concerned about, like, closing the gates. Yeah. And I would look, like, to my window, and I would say the street, and I was like, is anyone going to be inside here?
Yeah.
So, for me, it was very strange. But, like, it was... And the second time that I went, I slept into a booth, like, in the second floor, I think. The first floor. Yeah. Over the stairs. And it was even strange because I stayed in a room. There was a window for the garden. And I was like, anyone can look for me from the window.
Yeah.
It was very strange. So I think that's another thing, like, the openness.
Open house, yeah.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
But I think it's very beautiful. I love, like, the concept of having, like, a barbecue.
But for us, it's something really, like, strange. Like,
so much.
They can see my door. Yes. You know, like, what is going on? I can see the street when I open the door. That is not really common here. Yeah. Did you ever have a moment of doubting yourself?
While I was talking English?
With English or with, like, other aspects of your life? With something that you were learning? Like, oh my God, I'm not good at this. So, I suck at it. Or,
I think...
I'm going to give up, you know?
Yeah, I think I'm a very persistent person. I'm a very persistent person. So if I start to do something, I tend to go to the end.
That's nice.
So doubting was never like something that I had with me. So I never like when I'm talking in English, I'm like, oh my God, I suck. I don't do that very well. No, I just like go and do. But like when you were starting, you always like doubt yourself. I'm like that with like not with English, but when you start learning organic chemistry, chemistry majors, you will understand me. You were like, I know nothing.
I know nothing. Yeah.
I will get nothing on the test. It's gonna be a 0 because it's very like big and it's something that you don't see. Yeah. So you need to have a vision like outside this world. Yeah. So in the first time, you're like, oh my God, I cannot do that. But you cannot give up. Like you can doubt. Like I don't know if I can do this.
But continue doing it.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, you're the only person that can say, like, I can't do that. Yeah. Like, I can dance. Yeah. I know that I can dance.
But in your mind, you can dance.
Yes. Like, I went to the ball, to the Aya ball. Oh. And my father, he danced with me, so we were the two of us dancing there, but I stopped there. Like, I did ballet for 10 years, but it was not my... It's not my place. Yeah. No, it's not my thing. I am more the music aspect, not the dance.
Pianist. Yeah.
But I tried.
That. Yeah, you tried, you know?
I tried. I learned. And then I said, no, I don't like. I'm not so good. So
at least you tried.
Yes.
Yeah. That's important.
We need to try things, you know?
And then give up.
Yes.
I tried. At least I tried.
Because, like, one thing that I think that everyone hates the most is regret. Yeah. So, like, saying very frankly here, when you came to me the first time, you remember that? Saying, let's do the podcast. I was like, oh my God, I'm so shy. Yeah. I'm so shy. Like, I can't do that. Like, I will not be comfortable. But then I talked to my father. My father was like, Laís, you can see the opportunity that you have. Yeah. Like, few people have the opportunity to do something. And it is something good. We cannot be ashamed of doing things good. Yeah. You need to be ashamed of doing bad things, not good things. I agree with you. So, like, my father was like, Laís, go.
I was so happy with your yes, because I was expecting you to say no, like, oh no, I'm very shy, I'm not going to do this. Yes. And then you were like, no, I accept that. And, it was like,
and I think that is the point, the regret that you would have after, because like it would call someone else to do that. And I would be like, that could have been me. Yeah. And I think that this comes for everything in life. Mm-hmm. Like if you have a proposition or if you have an invitation to do something, if it is something that you know that you can do it, just go and do, because the regret if you don't do that it's bad.
It's fine.
Nobody likes to live with regrets. Like, I could have done something better, or I could have done that. Yeah. So I think
I agree with you. Even with the podcast, as I told in the first episode, that I gave up in 2020.
Yeah.
So and now I'm doing this. I'm doing this episode like 2 times. Oh my god. But yeah, that happens. But I would regret.
Yes.
I would. Yeah.
And
so
like,
I'm really enjoying it.
At the first time when you called me, I was like, can I do that?
Yes, you can. You're actually doing it.
I never spoke like English so openly. Like, I think that few people in my life know that I speak English.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone knows. So I was like, oh my god, can I do that? Am I that good to go and speak English?
You are.
And so I was thinking, like, let's try.
I always believed in yourself. That's one thing.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I saw how, like, you were at school.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, she's capable of doing this. I know she is.
Thank you for believing myself.
I do believe in yourself, so I wouldn't have called you if I thought that you were, like, right for this. So don't worry about it. Yeah. But we have those moments of doubting. Yeah.
And it's like we were saying, you can doubt, but you cannot give up without trying. Yeah. Like, you try, I don't like that. Okay, that's okay. You tried.
Yeah, you tried.
That's what
you failed. That's okay. You tried. You know. My English teacher, once I was really scared with my English. I was like, "Am I good enough?" You know. Mm-hmm. And she was like, "Ju, shut up." Like, literally, like,
those
shut up.
You shut up.
Shut up. So my teacher, I just miss her so much. Ligia. Do you know Ligia?
I know her.
So
she used to work with my teacher.
Claudia. Oh yeah. I was like there at their school.
Yeah.
So I just miss her so much, and I learned everything that I know here because of her. So I'm really, like, grateful for that experience, and she would never let me give up. Yeah. She was like, "No, you're capable of doing this. You're capable," and I'm so grateful for those moments.
And I think it is important for us to have these people in our lives.
Yeah, they're lifting you up and not, like, putting you down.
Because sometimes, as we were saying, you doubt yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't do that. Like, I'm going to fail the test. I'm not going to be able to do something. Then you have, like, your parents, your teachers, your friends, or people, like, in general. Yeah. They go like, no, you can't do that.
You can do that. Yeah.
You can. You're capable of. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah. And how did you improve your English? Like, after the first time in the U.S., I know I can speak in English. But after that, how was the thing? Like, so you started learning again and more?
So, as I told you, I think it was a core memory. So at that point, it changed everything. So I was like, okay, I'm good. I can speak English, but I'm not that good. I'm not that fluent. Like, I can improve myself. And then I changed schools because I wanted to do solo classes. And then I went to my current teacher, Claudia. I know that she's watching. So, Claudia, hi.
Love that we say hi to everyone. Hi.
Yeah. People that are watching us.
Yeah, hi.
So I've been with her since 2020, I think. I waited a year after my trip to go. And I've been doing class with her since. And we talk a lot. I think the half of our class is talking only. And we talk about daily things. Yeah. So it's very good because it is English that is going to stick with you and they're going to use. Yeah. She always asks the first question that she asks me every day. It's like, how was your week in college? Yeah. And so I use a lot of words from normal English, daily English. And that helps a lot. Yeah. So I think that after I came back from the US, I put my effort on listening and speaking. Because I think that, like, writing and reading come together. Yeah. After you have these two things very good.
If you want to travel too, that's the most important things are, like, listening and speaking. Yeah. I agree.
Yes. And I also think that, like, the exercise that we do, because, like, sometimes I do some exercise and I think there is a problem. Like, they ask something like, what did he say at that point? And then you are waiting for to say, like, I said, but it's not like that. Yeah, no. They say a lot of things in the middle, and then in one phrase that you don't even think they said what you needed. Yeah. So I think it trains a lot of your earrings to, like, understand different information from different parts.
Yeah, I agree. And do you ever think about going out of Brazil to study?
As I told you, I'm not scared of doing things. So it's a possibility. Like, if it appears to me, I'm going to sleep on it to think. But if it appears, I will probably do something. I don't know about leaving. I'm not sure.
Do you like here?
I like.
Do you want to stay here?
Sorry?
Do you want to stay here after graduation or no?
I don't know. I'm really, like, open to things because I think that
if the opportunity comes, you're going to accept that.
My college is a very open college, so I can do a lot of things. I can work with medicine. I can work with beauty creams.
Yeah.
I can work with food also. I
That's
can
really
work
nice.
with a lot of things. So I'm not even sure what I want to do after that. So right now I'm just like doing my graduation, studying, doing my best. And when I'm finishing, I'm going to start looking for opportunities. But when it happens, and I know that it will happen,
Yeah.
I will sleep on it and probably take it.
Take it. Yeah. That's the most important thing.
I don't know about, as I said, living there. I love very much the US. But I don't
Just
know
for
about
traveling?
living. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know about living.
It's not your dream.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. What is one of your biggest dreams?
One of my biggest dreams is to have a family.
To have a family?
Yes,
Yeah,
to like
nice.
find someone.
Yeah.
And then we grow together. We love each other. And then
Have kids.
one of my biggest dreams is to be a mom one
Do you
day.
have a mom? Really? That's so nice.
Like, far from now.
Yeah.
Not now.
She's not even 20.
No.
Oh my
But
god.
like after some years, a lot of years, I think about a lot. I want it.
That's so nice.
Yes.
I love that.
And like if I'm with my family, it doesn't matter where I am or
That is your goal.
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
If I am with him, with them,
Yeah.
that's what matters to me.
That's really nice. I really like that. That's a beautiful dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope it comes true. And it is going to come true.
I hope to.
Yeah, it is.
I
You're
hope.
just working steps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steps.
Yeah.
And then I think there's another thing. Like we don't need, of course. Please, anything that I say here, don't take like radical
seriously.
things. Yes. But like we cannot preoccupy so much
Yeah.
about future things that are not under our control.
Yeah. It's the control thing again.
Yes, like sometimes I think there's an age to do certain things,
Yeah.
but there is not an age to do most of the things.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't go like doing radical sports,
Yeah.
if you're not like very active, because you're going to get hurt, but in the general condition, there is not an age to do things.
Yeah.
So like we think that, oh, after I get out of college, I need to be dating so I can marry at a certain
Yeah.
age, but things do not happen that way. Things do not happen our way.
Yeah. People think that you go to college, you get married,
Yeah.
you have like a job, and after like 2 years, you're going to have kids.
Yes. But
And then, yeah, you're going to travel. and
It's
then
not like
gonna-
that.
Yeah. I don't
No.
want that. I want
No.
like excitement. Yeah. It's just like, I want to get married, I want to have kids, but I want excitement. I don't want like what people told me that I should do.
yes, we
Or
cannot
what
put
my
a
life should be.
date. Like,
Yeah.
I need to be married until I'm 30. No. Like, you can be married before. You
Yeah.
can be married after.
You need to have a child before your
Yeah.
30s. Oh my god, I hate that. I hate that so much.
Like,
Yeah.
it can be like your goal to have a child before your 30s, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way.
Yeah. You have no idea.
You
what
cannot
you're gonna-
control that.
You cannot control that. Yeah, I know. It's beautiful. Beautifully said.
We're very philosophical today.
Yeah, we are thinking about it.
Very coaching.
Yeah.
Don't give up
And-
on yourself.
Yeah. And do you have any tips for beginners or people that want to learn English?
Just start. Like,
Just start. Yeah.
just start.
Make
go,
mistakes.
Go to school.
Yeah.
Like, find a teacher that you like.
Yeah.
And
Even
go-
like online nowadays, you can learn English.
yes,
There are a lot of resources, so you can just always learn.
So like go somewhere and like I want to learn English.
Yeah.
The difficult thing is to start. It's
Yeah.
always like that. Like when you're doing something, it's difficult to start, but
Yeah.
after you're in the middle of it,
Yeah.
it's just going.
But I hate those things like, oh, learn English in 3 months.
No.
Be fluent in 3
No,
months.
no.
Practice
That's not
makes
true.
perfect. So you have to learn and keep learning and keep making mistakes.
Yes, the
until you're, like,
mistakes.
yeah.
That's also like if you guys
If you're
go,
making mistakes and if you learn from your mistakes, that's it. You're
if
in the
you
right
go
track.
to a grammar book and see what we're talking here, you're going to find a lot of mistakes from my part.
My part as well.
I think I correct a lot of them while I was talking, but practice,
Makes perfect. Yeah.
yeah. So you need to make mistakes.
It's not like a huge mistake.
Yes.
People are understanding you.
Even like with little things, like once, as I told you about the essay, I will never forget to send any
Yeah.
essay again. I once forgot to put a question on a test.
Mm.
So from that day, I will always like count the number of questions if
Oh, yeah.
I responded all of them. So the mistakes makes you learn and makes you improve.
Yeah.
So if you want to, like, you will not be talking perfect English after 1 week.
Yeah, you're not.
It's not like
Not even
that.
after like 1 month. You can try like basic things.
Yes.
But yeah.
Neither us.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't talk perfect English.
Yeah.
We have an accent.
We have an accent. We have
A
an
very
accent, yeah.
strong one. Because once I was in a restaurant and there was a waiter
Mm.
and she was like, she never saw me. Never. And I didn't speak English. I didn't speak English. Portuguese with my father. And so she didn't know that I was from Brazil. And when I was talking to her, she started, você é brasileira? How did you know? She was like,
accent.
your accent is very Brazilian. So
but can you believe that people like stop me and start speaking Spanish? And I'm like, I don't speak Spanish. So I get like, I freeze. I'm like, hi.
I don't speak
I'm like, no, I don't speak Spanish. I can understand what you're saying, but I'm like, no, please don't.
I only know the Coco song. You
Oh,
make me un poco loco.
Un poco loco? That's the only thing we can say in Spanish. I can say like,
Basic thing.
yo no hablo español. Yo no hablo español. I think that's the thing. Yo no hablo español.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, we have no idea. I'm like,
I had
English.
like, I think you had some Spanish classes.
yeah, I had Spanish.
But
I was really great at Spanish. Like, I started learning Spanish.
I never liked Spanish.
I hated English. I loved Spanish. I started learning both of them, and I was really great at Spanish. I used to watch Casi Ángeles, which is like Quasi Anjos. Do you know?
No?
It's like Rebelde,
Okay.
you know, but it's a television show. It was so nice. So I was really great in Spanish. But then after, my mom was like, no, you have to learn English. Just like English, you know. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I would give up on the Spanish part. And yeah, now I'm here with just English. Thanks, Mom. I don't know Spanish anymore. I forgot everything. Like literally everything. I was in the airport in Miami. And a guy there, he started like talking to my father in Spanish, and my father was like, "Shoo, come here!" Like I have no idea what he's saying.
Like,
and I was like, I don't even know as well. Like me, please don't call me.
No
Spanish.
hablo Spanish.
No hablo. Yeah, but every time I don't know why. I think I look like very Latina, but they forget that we are Latinos as well, and we speak Portuguese and not Spanish. Yeah,
But-
that sucks. Once my professor told me like "Buenos dias," and I was like, "Hi," you know, like
Oi,
"Oi."
tudo bem?
Yeah, so that happens. Yeah, it's nice, but
Can I do that? I have a question for you.
yeah, you can.
Do you think, I have this in my mind, do you think that your voice while you're talking in English is different from your voice in Portuguese?
Yeah, I do think.
Like,
Do you
I
think?
think I have different personalities
Yeah, me too.
when I'm talking
My
in
voice
English.
is deeper in English, I think. Do you
Yes.
think? Yeah,
Yes, deeper.
it's very deeper. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, I
And
don't
I
know.
think that I look more serious.
Yeah, I look
and I
older.
talk
Yeah,
in
me
English.
too.
Like
I
in
think-
Portuguese, I'm
Like so, yeah, hi. I'm so like fluffy and calm. And in English is more like deep.
it is something that I have with me, like, sometimes. It's because I don't use a lot of English in my
Yeah.
daily, like, talking. But when I talk, like, we're mixing Portuguese and English,
Yeah.
so I'm listening to difference. I'm like, oh my god, it's two different people
Teacher,
talking.
we're talking. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that happens. But even when I'm recording myself, sometimes it's like so strange to listen to myself like speaking
It
in
is.
English. I'm like, oh my god.
I don't know if
Who's
I'm going
that?
to be capable of listening to this episode.
Oh, I'm gonna be like so shy. Like, oh my god, no.
Like, my family probably would like to put it on the
It's a big
television.
screen,
Everybody's
yeah.
going to watch it and be like,
No, imagine like oh my god, no. I can't even think about this. Yeah, I'm really anxious. I'm really insecure.
but it's
sometimes.
good because
It's
we're
good.
trying our
We're
limits.
trying our best. We're making
Yes.
mistakes. And I was like, oh my god, I'm put this in
and we are
YouTube
encouraging people to learn
to learn and
things.
make mistakes. We are making
It's
mistakes.
okay to make mistakes.
It's okay. Yeah, that happens. So yeah, do you have any more tips?
I think that you cannot be ashamed of making mistakes and you cannot
Yeah.
be scared. I think that a lot of, as I told you, I was a pianist, so I saw a lot of this, and I think that it really helped me that I needed to play my pieces in front of a lot of people, and some people were not capable of doing that because they were too scared. And I would be like, oh my god, this person is stopping doing something because she's scared of doing that.
Yeah.
So I think that there was another thing that helped me a lot during my life. Like, I'm used to talking with people, so I'm not shy when I'm talking with people.
Yeah.
So I think it
That
helped.
helps. Yeah.
So
Very shy.
the people who are scared, like, please don't be scared. Like, I think that the scare stops us from doing a lot of things.
Yeah, wonderful things. Yeah, I agree.
And the regret after. Like, you see, I could be doing that or I could have done that. You'd be like, man, I stopped it because I was scared.
Even in life, we see a lot of people like, oh, I just did that. I studied that because of my parents. It was not my dream.
Yes.
Now I'm here, stuck.
And it is a good thing that my parents, as I told you, they would never, like, put
Pushing yourself. Yeah.
that pressure. Of course, their parents, they need to educate me.
Yeah.
As I said, don't take anything to radicals that we're saying here. But they were always like, oh, you're going to be a doctor.
Yeah.
When I told them, like, I don't want to be a doctor, they were like, okay.
Yeah. It's your
Like,
choice.
We're going
Your
to
life.
look for something.
Yeah.
Because I went to them and said, I don't want to be a doctor. I think I don't want to be a doctor anymore. And they say, okay, but I don't know what you want to do. And I said, I'm going to look for it. And then I started talking to them about chemistry. And when I said to them that I was going to be pharmacy, they looked at me like, what is pharmacy? And then as I started to like tell them, oh, we can do that, they were like, oh, that's a really good thing.
Yeah.
And we had the college near my house, my home here in Tapolis. So there was another thing. But I think that even after I started doing the college and I tell them the things that I do, they look so happy.
Yeah.
And like to see
so
the happiness
nice.
in there. Like I call my mom saying, oh, Mom, today I did that on the lab. And she's like, oh, I'm so happy for you. And my father too. They always like.
They look proud.
My mom and my father, they were always like.
They seem very supportive.
Yes, they were strict. Like they were not like letting me do anything that I wanted, but they were strict parents but they were also very loving parents and very supportive parents.
Yeah,
and
that is important. So
and I think your parents were very supportive too.
Yeah, my parents were
I
very
heard
supportive.
you talking in your first episode.
Yeah, my father, yeah.
Like you went to father. I went to study in the United States, and you were prepared for he talking a lot. Okay.
Like, no, you're not gonna do this. I was afraid of the, film. Like, I'm gonna study film. I had no idea how he was gonna like react to that. But yeah, it ended up being well, and now I'm here. Yes. And yeah, he believed in me, so it was really nice. Yeah. So having supportive parents is one of the most important things.
And I thank them very much.
Like, yeah, that's nice.
I am very close with my family, like me, my mom,
me
my
too.
Father, my brother. We are like the same
We're
family.
Like the same, yeah. We're like so close. Yeah.
So for me, I would not like to be, as I study very near. I come here every week.
Well, yeah, you are the lucky one.
Yeah, I chose the college, of course, because it had the best college.
Yeah.
So I chose
best
that.
Pharmacy.
No.
The best one.
No.
She said that.
No, I didn't. Cut it.
Oh my god. I love that.
So it was the best college. It was a great city. I love Ribeirão Preto.
Yeah,
it was
me too.
very near. And now that I'm driving, I have a car there. So I can go and be back very easy. So I think it was a great choice. I don't regret it. I don't regret my choice.
Yeah, that's really nice if you don't regret your choices. Yeah.
I think that is the key.
The key,
cannot regret.
Yeah. So we talked about a lot of like regretting things, controlling things, and doubting about yourself, and that's really important.
And the good thing is that it applies to English, but also for any other aspects from your life.
Yeah. Like
college, relationships.
Yeah.
Like everything you can use regret.
Everything that we said here. Yes. Yeah. I agree. That's nice. And now I wanted to ask you, what do you have to recommend for us?
So I am very, how can I say? My tastes are strange. But I will recommend do you need to say in Portuguese?
You can say whatever you would like.
Because my Netflix is in English.
Oh.
So I know the titles in English. So, films.
Yeah, films.
I would like to say, please watch Depois do Universo.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's in Portuguese?
It is it's a Brazilian film. That's why I know the name in Portuguese. It is a Brazilian film. So, it is a very good film. It makes you think a lot about things in general.
That's nice. I have to watch that.
And you guys can also watch, I know this name in Portuguese too, Milagres do Paraíso. It is a more religion thing, because I'm a very religion person. I have a lot of faith in the religion. So, but even if you're not a religion person, you can look to that as a philosophical thing. It's very beautiful too. Yeah. And for people who have dogs, I have 2 dogs. And there is As Quatro Vidas de Cachorro. It is an awesome film. I cry every time that I watch the film.
Oh my God.
Because I have an old dog.
Yeah.
She's currently 10 years.
Oh.
She is healthy, but she's old, and I look to her. I have photos of her when she was more brown, and now she's more white, and I'm like, she was so old. But yes, so I cry a lot when I see this film. But
that's beautiful.
Yeah. And about series.
Yeah, TV shows. Let's talk about TV shows.
So I don't know if it's clear, but I'm a Gilmore Girl. I love Gilmore Girls. It was the first English series that I watched without subtitles. It was a very good series to train, but we have a problem, Lorelai. You talk too much and too fast. I cannot follow you, so I needed to put the subtitles.
Yeah.
Just when Lorelai talked a lot, but it was a very good series. And for people who like more historical things, I will recommend The Crown. I love The Crown. The first seasons are very, very good because the actress is very look-alike the Queen Elizabeth. And also in the same way, We have the, I don't know if I will say correctly, but Empress
What is that?
is a Imperatriz.
Oh.
I think in Portuguese. Have you watched it?
No.
It's a very good. It's like The Crown, but it is like the looks. It is a very good. It's not so philosophical as like films that I said here, but it is a good thing to watch. And about books.
Books, yeah.
So I think there is a book, because I'm not a reader. I don't like to read very much.
Oh my God, no.
No, I don't like. Sorry if you're a reader. But I think there is one book specific, and I always remember about my grandma.
Oh, that's nice.
Because I read it with her together once. That is The Little Prince.
Yeah.
And I think this is a book that everybody should read a lot of times during their life. Because I read it when I was 8, when I was 14, when I was 17, and now the last time I read it in English.
Oh, that's nice.
I read it in English, and each time that you read the book, you gain a different perspective from the book. So when I was more kid, teenage, I was like, no spoilers here. So something happened at the end of the book, and I was like, no, it cannot be that. I was a kid, like, no, this didn't happen. He's joking with us. And now that I'm an adult, I read the book and I say, yeah, it really happened. That's why the author did that, because he wanted to show us how ephemeral the life is. It can be.
It's so pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty book.
I love. And also, if you are, and here I say to my literature teacher, because he made that in me, the Machado de Assis trilogy,
yeah.
Dom Casmurro, Memórias Póstumas de Brás Cubas, e Quincas Borba. I love like Machado de Assis. He's my favorite after Saint-Exupéry. Mm-hmm. I forgot to say, my grandma, she speaks French.
Oh, that's nice.
So she loves The Little Prince.
Oh.
That's why she put it at.
Yeah, I'm learning French now.
Yeah.
Now I want to practice with her.
And she talks French, like, I don't know if she's fluent, but she talks very good French.
That's so nice.
And she, when we read, she cried. I cried. It was a beautiful moment. So, grandma, thank you for showing me The Little Prince. And about Machado de Assis, I love Machado de Assis. My literature teacher, Robério, he also Robério. Thank you.
We love you.
Machado de Assis is perfect. I love like the things that he does, because sometimes he talks with you in the middle of the book. Like he's telling a history, and he's saying like, "But dear reader, you can think about it." And I'm like, "You're talking to me?"
Yeah.
And sometimes like
I love his writing. Yeah.
He comes and he goes back, and he doesn't connect things. He lets you connect them.
Yeah.
And that's Dom Casmurro. Do you think about
what
they cheated? Or
what
do you think? Let's readers, what do you think?
Oh my god, I love this book.
Comment below. Do you think he cheated or not?
While reading, you know that he was very jealous.
Yes.
So I don't know if it was like something in his mind, but I think
Olhos de cigana dissimulada.
Yeah. Yeah, even the way he describes her, it's just like, not saying that she's a bitch, but like he was literally like saying that she was a bitch. I think she did.
I agree with you.
Think she did?
I think she did too. I really think that she did, because of like everything that happens. But this is
even like I think in the book there's a passage where I think that even Bentinho betrays her.
No,
he betrayed her.
I don't remember.
What is the other name of the guy?
I don't remember. It's been so much time that I read.
Yeah, it's been
But like the one thing that puts in your mind is that he looks to the child, and the child looks
like the what is the name? I don't know.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. They're gonna
but like, and then
what
this, I think it was in the final of the book. I think.
Yeah.
Like the ending.
Yeah.
And he put that thing like Machado. He says, he looked like him.
He looked like him.
But did she shoot it?
We have no idea.
So he took it with him, and we're never knowing that.
Yeah.
I think they did like for a lot of things to discuss if they cheated or not. But
there are a lot of discussions even now.
We never got to a conclusion. I think she cheated on him.
Yeah, I think she cheated.
Like even though he was crazy.
He was crazy. He was really jealous. I don't like him. But
and I also want to recommend another thing. Music.
Music. Oh, that's nice.
Listen, like I'm not going to recommend any music because I cannot choose any music. I love so many music.
Yeah.
But please, any music from Coldplay, Imagine Dragons, Bon Jovi.
Oh, Bon Jovi. Yeah.
And my father. He loves Aerosmith, and he also passed the love for me.
Oh, that's really nice.
So, father, I'm recommending Aerosmith.
Oh, that's really nice.
And we have our song, Hole in My Soul.
No.
We use it to sing together in the car. It's a very good song.
It's so nice. A moment of
Yes.
both of you guys. Yeah, that's
And
nice.
also, I'm not a Swifter, but some songs from Taylor Swift are very, very good.
Very good.
I love Enchanted, Love Story. I love
Oh.
Love Story. I love Style.
Yeah, me too.
A lot of them. And I also like that one. Wait, Castles Crumbling.
Oh.
She released it from the new album.
Oh.
And I was like, that's a very good.
Yeah.
So I think those are my recommendations.
I loved your recommendations.
What
like,
about
all of them?
Your recommendations.
My recommendations.
I want to
oh my
hear
God.
them.
So, okay, for movies, 10 Things I Hate About You. It's just, yeah, you have to watch that. Oh my God.
I'm going to watch
yeah,
it.
please. So
She's going to make me watch.
yeah, it's a romantic movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's out of like Shakespeare of A Megera Domada. Yeah, it's just like there are a lot of things and similarities, which is nice. So I love this movie, so it's one of my favorite. It's one of 13 Going on 30 is also one of my favorites. I love this movie. I love Jennifer, and it's so fun, and I do recommend that. And TV show, This Is Us. I love This Is Us. You have to watch that as well.
Okay.
So it goes back and it goes in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have in the middle, and it's amazing. It's incredible. I love the actors. It won like many Emmys, you know? So it's a really, really great show. You're going to cry. You're going to cry. Literally, it's so pretty. Like, so pretty. And book. I'm going to recommend Twilight. Yeah. You can read the whole series.
Just go to a special friend.
Yeah. Hi, Louise. So now I'm recommending Twilight because I love Twilight. I should be with my Robert Pattinson shirt.
You have a
I
Robert?
have two Robert Pattinson shirts. Yeah.
I want to
have
see a
to.
photo of them after.
Yeah,
You need
I'm
to
gonna
send
show
me.
you. I'm gonna show you. Do you know like Bella? This is the skin of a killer with him like shining. I have that one. Yeah, yeah. I love.
Don't
this
believe
shirt.
it.
Oh yeah.
Do you wear it?
Yeah, I do.
I never. seen it.
Everyone keeps like staring at me like, oh my god, what is that? My grandma was like, who's that guy in your shirt? I was like, oh, it's an actor and nobody. And she was like so scared of it.
Like-
and no, I do. And they're really successful. Like even when I'm in college, people are like staring at me. They really like that. I know.
No, guys, don't
It's really
stare.
successful, yeah.
Don't
No,
stare.
but they stare because they like it.
Because I'm obsessed also, like, you know Bridgerton,
Yeah.
like
Oh.
the ball gowns. If I could, I would wear ball gowns to everywhere.
Ball
Like,
Yeah,
they're
I know.
so beautiful.
Oh my god, yeah.
So don't judge people for the t-shirts of Twilight.
Don't judge people. I love Twilight. I love Twilight, yeah. Oh, I'm a big fan of Twilight. So it's like a great movie and a great,
Mhm.
like, book. I don't know if I prefer the book or the movies. They are quite different. There's a lot of differences between them. So I recommend both. And they are really nice.
And your musical taste.
My musical taste. Oh my god. It's really strange, my musical taste. It
You're
changes-
eclectic.
Yeah, because I love French pop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I like Angèle, Stromae.
I remember one day that we were in Italianissimo. That you and Luis were listening to the French things.
French things, really?
And I was like, what is that?
Oh my god, really? I don't remember that.
You present me the French.
Yeah, I will. Oh my god, I love it so much.
You did. Like, we were,
yeah?
we were listening to it.
I don't remember that.
I
It's just,
remember.
I have this like raised my brain. I had no idea. But yeah, so I like, that I like French pop. So I like that and a little bit of rap as well.
Rap?
French rap? Yeah. It's
Why
like-
French, Juliana?
because I'm learning French. So I started like listening
You're
to
learning
songs.
French?
Yeah. I'm learning
That's
French.
very good.
Je peux parler juste un peu. I have
That's
no
very
idea.
good.
Très chic. I'm really, yeah.
So
I'm
now
learning.
you're trying to be trilingual?
Yeah, I'm trying to be trilingual.
Okay.
So that's one thing. My teacher told me, you have to be more confident.
Yeah.
Because you're good at it, but you have to be more confident. So I was like, thank you. Yeah, I know. But it's so nice. So French pop. Angèle, Stromae, Lonepsi. I don't know if I'm saying like right. I have no idea. I love Ariana Grande.
Yes.
I love Ariana Grande. I love Selena Gomez. I'm a big Selena Gomez fan.
She's doing the Wicked movie.
Ariana Grande, yeah. I was like, for a moment, I was like, Selena Gomez?
I love Wicked. I am a very musical
Yeah,
fan.
I watched in Chicago.
It's very good.
It was
It's
so
perfect.
pretty, yeah. I know.
And she's doing, and I'm so excited to see her because people said that she's terrific.
terrific, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for it. to
Yeah,
see.
me too. I'm waiting. You have to watch Only Murders in the Building with Selena Gomez.
I saw it. I never watched it, but I see a lot. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
you have to watch it. It's
Selena Gomez, right?
Yeah. It's like
And Meryl Streep, too.
Meryl Streep, the new season.
It cannot be bad.
No, it
with
cannot
those
be
people.
bad. It cannot be bad. It's next week that it's going to premiere. Yeah. So we have to watch the first 2 seasons, which is so nice. And it's also a TV show that I recommend. But yeah, I think that's my taste. I like The Neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I like, what else do I like?
Do you like any pop? Because like I'm a very pop person.
I am a very pop person as well. But as well, like I like indie, I like, like French.
Do you like
music.
Harry Styles?
I love Harry Styles. But I haven't heard Harry's House yet. The new album, yeah.
No. Okay.
No.
I'm not going to say because I'm not that fan of Harry Styles. Just listen some songs of him. And they're really good.
Yeah. I don't know any songs from his first album and his last album. I just know for Adore You.
It's because I am 1D.
Oh, you're one. Oh, yeah.
Are you too?
No.
You're not.
No, I'm not a
How
band
do you
person.
say that?
I'm not a band person. I'm so sorry. Like, everyone was like, oh, One Direction, or like Little Mix, or like, what is the other name?
Little
Fifty Harmony.
Fifty
And I was like,
no, but One Direction was like...
One Direction.
I love their songs. There is not one song from One Direction that I'm like, that's bad.
You know everything. Have you ever went to a concert?
No, because I was too young.
Oh.
I've been to one concert. It was Coldplay's. Because Coldplay
I saw the photos.
is my favorite band.
Yeah.
And like listening to Paradise. Paradise is my favorite
I love
music.
Paradise, yeah.
And there is a part where I say, so lying underneath those stormy sky.
Yeah.
And it was raining at the moment.
Oh, that's so pretty.
And then I looked up to the sky and said, it's stormy, it's raining.
I always start crying.
I started to cry because like I was living the song.
Yeah.
So
living your dream as well as going and seeing them.
Yes, it was one of my dreams.
That's so nice. I love Coldplay as well. It's one of this band I like.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not that I don't like bands. It's not. I'm not like, One Direction fan or like, those kind of. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was always like Ariana Grande fan, Selena Gomez.
I love Little Mix.
Little Mix. I love Little Mix.
But not because of their songs, but like their clips. Because young people nowadays, we use it to have clips.
Yeah.
Like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
So the things were not the music. We love the clips.
Yeah, we love to watch them. MTV. I was an MTV girl. Yeah.
Like the Coldplay clips, they're very good.
Yeah.
But the Little Mix one, they were like,
so creative.
Black Magic.
I
love the Black Magic one. So they are like, the clips were the highest. Yeah. Shout out to my ex.
Yeah,
That they're on the car.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, I really like that one too. They were so creative. Like nowadays, it's just like selling like singles.
Yes.
For
please bring the clips back.
Yeah. Please bring them back. I love to see creative videos.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Me too.
He has like 8 minutes long, like videos, like with mirrors. I think it's 8 minutes long.
I forgot one thing. Sorry.
You can say yeah.
I'm a very Queen fan.
Queen fan? Oh yeah, I like Queen.
Like my graduation song on piano was the Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen.
Oh, that's really nice.
And I remember because it's at 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
The song is 6 minutes long, I think.
Oh.
Or 6.5.
And you had to play everything.
I played everything by memory.
Oh.
And it was like crazy. But like, that's what we were saying. Like that time they were not thinking about selling. They just wanted to sell the songs. And like Queen is so good. All of their songs are very good.
Yeah, I do really like them. Have you watched the movie?
Yes, I love the movie. The movie is so good.
Yeah.
Because I'm a very fan of them. And watching the movie, I don't remember the name of him, sorry. The guy who did the Freddie Mercury. Mm-hmm. But like, he impersonated him so well.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was Freddie Mercury that was doing the film.
Yeah.
And one of the things, like, I went to the Coldplay concert. Mm-hmm. I will not be able to be at a Queen concert.
Yeah.
Because he's not here anymore.
It's just like
your
heart, like
so I love Queen.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm a rock person, but I'm also a pop person.
Yeah, we just have those like
we go
back.
And we also go. I don't love a lot of Brazilian songs.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah.
But there is one in specific that it also has a. How can I say? It is from the English, but they made a version in Portuguese that I sing with my cousin. I say that she's my Letícia, not the same age as the other one. I say that she's my little sister. So she loves. Did you know Starman?
Starman.
Here in Brazil, we call it Astronauta de Mármore.
No.
It's a very beautiful song.
Really?
And we sing it together in the car.
That's so nice.
So
no, I don't know
it's
the
from
song.
Nenhum de Nós, I think. And it's a very, as you guys can see, I'm a very eclectic person.
Yeah,
I listen to
you
a lot
are.
of things. But as I told you, I am a musical person, so music has a meaning for me.
Yeah, me too.
So
yeah,
as you
I
can
agree.
say, I'm talking. I think I'm talking even too much. Sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Yeah, you can keep talking.
But
I love to talk about songs as well.
so as you can see, every song that I say, I have something attached to it.
Me
So like my father, my grandma, my cousin, my little sister, and also I forgot, my brother is going to kill me. Watch Star Wars, guys.
Oh,
Please.
yeah.
We are huge fans of Star Wars,
Yeah.
as you can see. I have Baby Yoda here
Oh,
in my key.
that's so nice. Oh my
Grogu.
god, I love
He's
that.
so cute.
Yeah.
So watch Star Wars, guys, please. It's very, very good.
Have you watched the Mandalorian? Is it the Mandalorian?
I didn't watch it the entire series,
Mm.
but I watched the original trilogy, the initial one, and the last one.
That's one.
And now they're going to release a new series that I'm going to watch. I think it's Ahsoka, something like this. Just
have no
from
idea.
Anakin's trainee.
I'm not a really fiction person.
Guys, watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
If you say that is not good, you're wrong. Sorry, you're just not right.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love that.
So Gustavo, I said about Star Wars.
yeah, I love that. Oh my god, that's really nice of him. Like, remember, talk about Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yes, we love Star Wars.
Yeah.
We also love Pirates of the Caribbean,
Oh yeah.
like Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, do you ever watch the films?
I've watched just 2 of them.
They're
Oh my
very
god,
good.
I'm really like that.
We love, and I also played the Pirates of Caribbean music on the piano.
That's nice.
One of my presentations. So we also love the Pirates of the Caribbean,
That's
Star
really
Wars.
nice. Movie scores.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Movie scores, they are the best.
You're the best. Yeah, I agree.
I play Moana song too, so I always love music scores.
yeah, Moana song. Which one?
How Far We Go?
Oh, the classic one, or she's like in the sea, or no? Are you talking about the movie Moana?
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah.
The one where she's like, I've been standing at the edge of
Oh
the
yeah,
wall."
yeah, I know.
This
yeah,
one.
I was like confused for a second. Like, which one?
Yeah.
yeah. I really like Mulan as well.
Mulan.
Yeah,
I love Mushu.
I love all the songs from it.
Yeah, it's the reflection one.
Reflection.
I think
one's
it's
really
so
nice,
beautiful. But I think that like the most thing on the film is Mushu.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
I
for
love
me.
the scene. Desonra pra tu, desonra pra tua vaga.
Yeah, me too.
And the cricket was taken off.
Yeah. And I think how do I say that? I forgot this name in English. But the dublagem,
Dubbing.
the dubbing, yeah. So it's like better in Portuguese.
There are some
Even
films.
with White Chicks. We were talking about that in one of my classes. And I was like, no, White Chicks is such a big hit in Brazil. And there it's not. Like, it's just like a cringe movie.
Vem aqui, segura meu pudo.
Yeah, Segura Meu Pudo. And, you know, a
It's
lot of like
iconic.
the joke. Yeah.
Yes. I think that like Disney movies in general are good to like if you're starting to learn English. They
Yeah,
are
watch
good
them.
movies to start like listening to English, but there are some that you cannot watch in English. Sorry, like Mulan is one that you
Yeah, it
cannot
was
watch
one of
in
them, yeah.
English,
Yeah, I agree with you.
and also I think Mulan. Yeah, I think it was Mulan, and I can the Rei Leão. The Lion King.
Lion King. Yeah.
I don't think I can watch in English too because Portuguese they scar dubbing.
Yeah, it's so,
So,
nice. Yeah.
Estou cercado de idiotas. It's so
Yeah,
good.
I
So
agree.
good.
Brazilian dubbing is like
And
superior.
also the Madagascar.
Oh
I
yeah,
cannot
yeah,
watch
I
in
know.
English.
Yeah,
Because like King Julian is so
funny in
Yeah.
Portuguese and boring in English.
yes. Like in Portuguese, you know this quem quer bolinho Ana Maria? It's so good. Like Brazilian culture is so
Yeah.
good.
So good. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah,
So-
we have the best culture, best people.
So we talk a lot about films. Go watch the films.
Yeah, go watch the films. Go listen to our songs.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite song? Tell like one favorite song. What goes into your head now?
I think Paradise from Coldplay.
Paradise from Coldplay. Yeah.
I think it's the
Yeah, I love that. Really nice.
yeah. I think because like he says about a girl and her dreams. So I think like I can imagine.
It's a really beautiful song.
Yeah, and even though after the raining thing,
Yeah.
like it's in my head forever.
Forever. Yeah. I know. I love Let Somebody Go.
From Selena Gomez too.
Yeah.
I love that one too.
Me too.
It's very, very good.
Very good.
And I also love the Imagine Dragons one. Like, these are the two that I most chatted to. The Demons.
Yeah.
I played on piano too.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's like the very good song also.
Yeah.
And Viva la Vida from Coldplay too.
From Coldplay, yeah.
These are the three, like, I'm a very indecisive person.
I'm a Gemini, so I can't judge.
So, 3 songs like Paradise, Demons, and Viva la Vida.
Yeah, I really like that. Those recommendations are
Me
nice.
putting Portuguese and English together in my head is...
Yeah, we're bilingual. I'm so sorry.
Oh, guys.
Sorry.
It's very difficult to be in our place.
Oh, I love the movie with Paulo Gustavo. Like, vamos esbarrar em alguém, pedir sorry. Sorry!
Yes.
All the time, like, in the US.
Yes.
You're just saying, like, excuse me, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry! It's just, like, so nice to say sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, like, when you... What do you have? Like, when you go to a place and you want to order.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, you cannot say, I want to.
Yeah.
So, every time
Can
I
I
say...
have?
I always say, I'll have. I feel like so American.
Yeah, so American. Like, can I have some?
Like, can I have some French fries?
Yeah, can I have some French fries, please? With
Some
water and Coke?
fries.
I really enjoyed our conversation, and I just wanted to say thank you for being here and not being scared, because you were really great at it, and I'm so, like, grateful for your yes, you know? And that was really exciting. I loved our talk about books and movies and music, you know?
Yeah.
It's really nice, and it was really interesting for you to tell your story for us. So
Yes.
it was really interesting. I really like that.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorite episodes by far, so thank you.
I'm so, like, happy to hear that because, as I said, I was a little scared to do that at first.
Yeah.
But now that I did, I'm very...
You're feeling confident now.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
very happy.
capable of doing it. Yeah.
Yes, I'm happy that I agreed to do that.
Yeah.
I'm also very happy about the conversation. I think we said a lot of things
Yeah.
that are going to help a lot of people
Yeah,
with
me
their
too.
English and daily lives.
Yeah.
And also, we put a lot of culture
Yeah. And
to the
this,
people.
yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Let's make a Crepúsculo Republic.
Yeah. Please. But I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
E muito obrigada a você que assistiu ou ouviu esse episódio. E a gente se encontra no próximo episódio do Fala CaJu.